All right. Since this woman keeps coming in here, stepping all over the place with clown shoes, bear in mind, this is the person that got a cyber stalking injunction against me. Cyber stalking injunction. So, it makes no sense. There's Swiss cheese all over this. You're saying I'm cyber stalking you, which was a certified letter, but here she is, over in Cyberland. This is the woman that I posted her comment the other day. She said, I belong in jail. I belong in jail. She thinks I belong in jail, in the nut house, whatever. So I'll read her comment. You were never hurt as a child. You grew up in a middle-class town with everything you needed. I do believe something happened to you, but not in our home. The pain you caused me cannot be expressed. Many times I've wanted to help, but your hatred of me is like a wall of fire. Only God can help you. But I don't think you want to change your life. You, Lori, and your internet friends cause great pain. This is your collective hobby. Every time you shuffled down some motel room steps in your cheap flats, my heart broke, because I remember the child you were. I still have your drawings of Butterball and your hilarious contract with your brother regarding who would be responsible for broken toys, and the South Hills Drive neighborhood news, Scout skateboard, the Memorial Day bike parade, the go-kart race with the Corkins driveway, and Spider-Man. You had Spider-Man everything. At age 45, you claim abuse and abandonment. Some of your claims are almost funny. We weren't even Republican. I have to let you go now. I could go on. Ad infinitum, ad nauseum, which I have. But right here, I'll just blind by you. You were never hurt as a child. When I went to nursing school, pain is what the patient tells you it is. You look at my channel, what it was and what it is. You were never hurt as a child. How? I've asked her about this. I've told her about this. I've told everyone about this. Grew up in a middle-class town with everything you needed. Food, water, shelter. That was it. I've addressed Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Everything you needed was not this lady that just left for days at a time, or ridiculing you, or Bob laying in his own throw-up in a car at the Chinese restaurant, or sitting in his underwear when he got home from school. It wasn't everything I needed. I would have been better off raised by wolves. I didn't even get that. I do believe something happened to you. What is it that you believe happened to me? But not in our home. Oh, and I brought this up. I said I was sexually abused. And she told me that's impossible. It's impossible. I said, why? She said, it just is. The pain you have caused me cannot be expressed. So I'm going to flip it. What pain have I caused? I have given opportunity to remedy, to cure. But you'll never hear anything back. Many times I've wanted to help, but your hatred of me is like a wildfire. Many times. Was it when you've called the cops on me? 8 times had me Baker acted? Is it when you've tried to take my license? Is it when you sicked my father on me and then called the cops when I was 13 years old to have me put in a juvenile detention center? Is it when you put me in a mental facility freshman year and never brought me my books, so I lost interest in school? Is it when I lost my home? Is it that you could have easily helped with the trust that I'm a beneficiary of? Is it when I was left in jail to rot and I called you and you hung up the number? When is it that you've wanted to help? When I'm dead? She doesn't want to help. She wants to hurt. Hatred of me. This is projection. I don't even hate her. I think she's despicable. Refuse to hate anyone. Can't. This is where I think she crossed over from sociopath to psychopath. And some of her cluster types might be involved. But you can't speak for me. Hatred of me. She told me one time, I don't like to talk to you because you make me feel like I'm stupid. Because I can go on and on and on about the things that she said. This tangled web of lies that she's created. Only God can help you. But I don't think you want to change your life. She watches all this shit. Only God can help me. No, not you, not my family. No, just God. Just God. This lady doesn't even go to church. She went to a metaphysical church, from what she said. Does she not know that I found God? I don't think you want to change your life. Why don't you just make that a statement as well? Change your life. I've been out here on the streets for years, alone. None of these people take my phone calls. You, Lori, and your internet friends cause great pain. Well, my internet friends are actually friends. Many of them I met in real life. She'll put it in the air quotes, just like small pink handgun, or it's usually small pink handgun or dead serious, all in air quotes. Lori is your own creation. Lori is something you butterfly affected in this fucking world. That has nothing to do with me. So you can go bitch about that fucking thing all you want. Not here. You're not gonna bitch about anything over here. It's a collective hobby. My hobby. She's the one who told me to write a book. Many people told me to write a book. I'm documenting life here. It's not a hobby. It's real life. It's not a hobby. This is my outlet. She's trying to take my channel down. The one that says I'm cyber stalking her is now cyber stalking me. Every time you shuffle down some hotel room steps in your cheap flats, my heart broke because I remember the child you were. There's so many facets to that. What do my shoes have to do with anything? Usually I don't even wear shoes. Do you want me to wear some fucking Jimmy Choos or Louboutins? It wouldn't matter. Cheap flats. She's taking me out. She's taking a homeless LGBT disabled person, remove them from this trust that didn't exist, that did exist. She brings nothing up about her grandson or having not only my home be ripped from me, but his home as well. And it always steps with the child you were. You get calls. The last call I got on my birthday was was years ago. And it wasn't even my birthday. It was a month later, talking about what a good kid I was. Always reminiscing in the past. No current solutions. Never a current solution. Never anything amicable. Never any resolution or desire to fix the present. At all. Believe me, I've put it out there. It was probably one of the 41 messages that she complained to Mansfield about to get the cyber stalking injunction that she never responded to. And she still has drawings, hilarious contact with your brother. I don't even know my brother. Southwest Drive neighborhoods, like all this shit. It's not current. This is years and years and years and years. It's decades ago. What about all the shit that's transpired between then? The Scouts, you can look up my brother's name, you find Boy Scout abuse. I was in the same shit. Skateboarding. Everybody had a Pal Peralta. I got the Nash. Had everything you wanted. No, I did not. The self-proclaimed penny pincher. I think that she's hoarding this money. I was watching something last night about like Walt Disney's head was frozen. They're going to cryogenically freeze people. I think she might be saving this money in this trust to cryogenically freeze herself because she's talked about the Swedish people and she's talked about the quest for immortality quite a lot. She brought me for Botox way back in the day. I think you cannot talk to her because she will call the cops. I think it's like that when I was talking to David, why David does the stupid shit he's doing. David Bulldog. Just like that guy in the prison yard biting his arm all the time. Because if they don't do it, they're going to get microwaved again or they're going to get harassed. Shit like that. The go-kart race in the Corgan's driveway. And this is something else I would like to ask. When I was in, that was a Winmore. That V2K technology. The voice of God from whatever AI freaking piece of shit that was. Talking about Uncle Rick. I'm pretty sure that was Uncle Rick was the Corkins' uncle in a Corvette. Spider-Man. Who cares about Spider-Man? At age 45, you claim abuse and abandonment. You cannot see the forest for the trees. People come forward as victims. When it all gets sorted out and you have a second to step back and realize what's happened, some of your claims are almost funny. My claims have been brought up in black and white on paper, presented for everyone to see, and I'm still finding more. I have terabytes to back up my claims. They're not funny. My claims are about abuse. They're about torment. they're about fucking absolute misery. How can they almost be funny? We weren't even Republican. What were you? I think they're Satanists. I have to let you go now, Mom. I don't even know what that means. I have a phone number. I have to let you go now. This person let me go long time ago. I was ejected between 3 and 10. Mom, you're not my mother. There's many aspects I could do this, but if gaslighting was a post or projection or just straight up twisting things, you've highlighted, you've forgoed all of the disgusting stuff. Like, talk about Michael Knight, what's his name, the guy with the cheeseburger, throwing up and eating a cheeseburger on the floor. That was every day with my father. Pick him up at the police station, always cops involved. And my mother set me up and sicked my dad on me, much like they sicked my son on me a few months back, and then called the cops. I got beat up by my father on the landing, and she says she doesn't remember what happened there. Of course she knows. I remember exactly what was said. Anyway, well, that's that. But I think it's always Lori. What does Lori have to do with this? That's your creation, Patty. That's your creation. Where is Jonathan? Where is Jonathan? Where is Bob? Where is Kathy? Your internet friends. The quotations always kill me. And she does it for like added emphasis. It's part of the sociopathic freaking mind manipulation. But yeah, I guess that's that. There's got to be a ton of shit I missed, but just to recap it, I could go on for hours just about this, and I'm sure I will. Love you guys. Goodbye.